Hey, hi everyone. First of all, very good evening to all of you. Thank you for joining this session at 9 p.m. So today I'm going to share one case study. Okay, this is really a practical knowledge. It will be very difficult to find somewhere in the Google or maybe in the YouTube. So please understand it's just one line statement. So you don't have to write everything, but understand in depth. Okay, so it's a case study related to the offer letter, but background verification point of view. So when you issue an offer letter, you have to consider many things, not only one aspect, like you just have collected the documents, resume, salary slip, and you are issuing the offer letter. That is not the scenario, or that should not be the scenario. Can I request everyone to be on the screen? I can see only 3 people. If you are not at all interested, then why should I teach you is my first question here. And if you're really watching this video, then why you cannot come on the screen? My very simple question. If you're staying behind the back, then what is the purpose of attending the live session? You can watch it on the YouTube tomorrow, nothing wrong. Okay, so this is the ethics what HR people have to learn. If you are taking a, like, say, recording or something, if your student or your client is not on the screen, how you will feel? So that feeling you have to bring. So understand one more thing. If you want to make your career in HR, you need to understand humans emotion. What is human resources is understanding the emotion of the employee. The more you understand what is AI, it's a calculation based on emotion also. So you need to understand everyone's emotion. The more you understand, you will grow in your career fast. Okay, so chalo, let's continue. Now, before we start that, we need to understand background verification. So if I tell you in just 2 3 sentences, what is background verification? When you joined a company, employer, that is the company, try to do the verification. Do the verification. Now, what kind of verification they do? Whatever is mentioned in the resume and whatever you have told during the interview. For example, Mr. Pakrut said that I means I'm getting 5 lakh rupees CTC. I have 10 years experience. Example, I'm telling. My Aadhaar card number is this. My PAN card number is this. I stay in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Example. So whatever he has informed during the interview and whatever documents that he has submitted is verified by the organization. And if you will see, that today 50 to 60% people are submitting fake documents in a particular zone. So it's a long lecture of background verification, but still I'm telling you. So what is background verification in just say 2 sentences? During the interview, whatever you discuss or inform about yourself and whatever documents you give, that is verified, whether it is true or false or incorrect. Am I clear, everyone, what is background verification? So at one point of view, the most important part in the organization when you join is that your qualification. It is your qualification. Everyone knows that whether you are MBA or whether you are graduate, what kind of education you have done. For that, you have to submit certificate, mark sheet. Am I clear, everyone? Certificate or mark sheet. Some company says you need to submit everything. Few companies says you just submit the final certificate of MBA. That is more than enough. So no problem at all. No problem at all. But now we are going towards the background verification. How the background verification work for the certificate purpose. Okay. Now understand the concept here. Now listen very carefully. When you submit the documents, when you submit the documents to the company, company send that data documents to the vendor, background verification vendor. Till now, everyone is clear? Let's say Miss Megha has joined my company and she has submitted all the documents. Now, what I will do, I will collect as an HR and submit to the background verification vendor. What they do, for education. That certificate, they send it to the respective universities. Let's say Megha is have done her graduation or anything from the Pune University. So what they do, they send the copy via email to the Pune University, and they cross check with their data, and they validate, yes, this certificate is correct. How many people understood the one concept of background verification? One small instance I'm telling. Now the question comes, there are two scenarios. Let's say 100 universities, okay? Approximately 100 university. So there is a condition. Some of the university accept any one document. Let's say Megha has submitted the mark sheet. So based on the mark sheet, some of the university will do the verification. But there are many university who follow the process that they require both certificate and mark sheet. How many people understood the concept? See, when I ask question, I would like to see all the people. Then again, you go back. Why? If more people are there, I also love to see all of you who are there and learning. But keeping you beside, then what is only I can see Nishant and Megha. What about others? Any problem coming on the screen, dear? All the 41 people who are there right now, do you have any kind of issues which is stopping you to come and see? Everyone is looking beautiful and smart. Then what is the problem?
Sir,
This is what
yeah, here.
one or two people may have a genuine problem, not 41 people. Sorry,
Just reached home. I'll come on screen.
no problem at all. Now, how many people understood? University is divided into two categories. One university says, if you submit certificate or even if I have the roll number, I will find out and I will authorize whether it is true or incorrect. Agree? But there are many university who informs that I want both certificate and mark sheet, then only I will do the verification. But if I say, ma'am, I don't have, the vendor says we have only the certificate, we don't have the mark sheet, they are not going to entertain you because they have a process and policy. How many people understood the case study now? During this case, what you will do? Now, Megha has submitted only mark sheet. And when the vendor has sent, he sent a mail. Dear Anand, please note, we require the certificate also to do the verification. Now, it is not the fault of the background verification vendor. Who is working? Megha is working with my company. Whose responsibility? My responsibility. What vendor will say, you have not submitted, I cannot do the verification. It is not my fault also. How many people understood the case study? Now, in this scenario, what you have to do? Can anyone tell me Megha has joined the organization and she submitted only one document, that is mark sheet, and the vendor has rejected that university is asking for the certificate.
We
A
should
mail
ask
has come.
yes.
Now
We
we have
should
to
ask the
ask the
candidate.
candidate. We
Candidate,
have to
yes.
ask the candidate. Hi Megha, do you have the certificate? She says no. And there are many stories to that. मेरी शादी हो गई थी, मैं यहाँ चले गई, मैं इधर चले गई. There are so many stories you will get. So nothing wrong. But what is the end result? She don't have the certificate right now. Now what you will do? So you will not get green. See, understand, in background verification, there are three colors. Green color means every document is genuine and correct. Now there is orange color, yellow color, and red color. What is red color? The person has submitted false document. That is termination. And the middle one is that she is not submitted fully, not submitted the wrong one. So the middle one is orange color. So she will not get green color. She will get orange color. But if we get orange color, then HR is in fault. Whose responsibility was for the documents? HR department. So who is responsible for the orange? Employee or HR department? HR department. Have you thought anything serious about this? Why we have done the background verification? So that the company gets the right candidate, genuine candidate. In this scenario, can anyone help me? Megha has joined. She is not able to submit the certificate. What she said, sir, I will apply for the certificate and I'll inform you. Do you think tomorrow she will get? It will take some
No,
time.
sir. It will take time.
So what is the, now what you can do? This is the case study.
So we could
Get
just
self
tell her
One by one. Raise your hand
we should
one by one. Nayan. Yes, Mr. Nishant.
get a self-authorization letter from her, like a
That
bona
will
fide
not
certificate
help
or
for
something.
verification, dear. What is the rule? The university requires certificate and they are not going to do the verification. So in the verification of education, it will say not verified. Authorization
we-
No,
letter
we have
will
to.
not.
Management has to take a call whether it is required or not first.
It is required, na, because we cannot do the verification. Whose requirement it is? University's requirement. And
So we should-
certificate is must, na, important hai na certificate.
No, if the company can be satisfied with the existing document, company can be satisfied with the existing document, then it is okay, no, sir, with the mark list.
No, it is not okay, na. How she get
Sir,
orange? It is not
sir,
our, it is our due. Listen. We go one by one, nothing wrong. Nishant says nothing wrong. He's sharing a point of view that if employee is genuine, we can still go with orange, but we should not go to orange. It should come green. That is what background verification is all about. We
Sir,
cannot keep everyone orange and yellow. Nothing wrong. Yeah, next.
In that
Sir,
case,
sir.
the HR will be on a
1 minute, Rashi, you have to come on the screen, please. Yes, Megha.
सर अगर उसके पास डॉक्यूमेंट है सर्टिफिकेट है
नहीं है ना,
घर
वही
पे
तो कह
है।
रहा हूँ, सिनारियो नहीं है।
नहीं है तो
हाँ, नहीं है, that is a scenario.
then we can give her some time to produce it.
Correct,
और
no
दूसरा
problem.
ऑप्शन दूसरा ये है कि टिल टाइम अगर जब तक वो सबमिट नहीं करती है तब तक हम लोग उसको ऑफर नहीं दे सकते, बट
She
वी
has
कैन
joined the company, dear. Normally, background verification happens when the person joins the
सब वो
company, submits
उसमें
the
एक
document.
प्रोविजनल ऑफर लेटर होता है जो प्रोविजन मतलब उसमें लिखा रहता है कि अगर आपने ये डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट नहीं किया।
नहीं, ये अलग केस स्टडी। अभी का केस स्टडी क्या है कि ज्वाइन हो चुकी है मेघा, अब उसके पास सर्टिफिकेट नहीं है, तो क्या करना चाहिए?
We can give some time to
We
produce
have
it.
to give some time. We have no choice. So how many people understood the, yes, Rashi, someone was telling, can you come on the screen and share your views? Anyone has any suggestion? Now, how many people understood we don't have any choice, we have to wait? How many people agree? We have to wait till the time we get the certificate. Now, till that time,
Yes.
what is the TAT of the background verification? The day when you start, within 15 to 20 days, we have to close the case. This is the TAT of the background verification. And this is the responsibility of the HR head to ensure everyone's background verification happens on time. This is our job. You cannot tell that, sir, he has not submitted, sir, it is pending. That is not the right answer. How many people understood the case study? So to overcome this, next time this problem should not happen. Can anyone tell me what can be the scenario, how we can implement in a better way?
Sir, could you repeat and did you understand the question, sir?
You have to come on the screen, dear. So anyone on the screen who wants to ask, like,
Yes,
how
sir.
we can
I understood the question, sir.
change,
Could you repeat the question, sir?
how we can overcome this problem in future.
Background verification, this thing.
Next,
So
anyone can answer?
Sir,
1 minute, 1 minute. Nayan,
We
make it
have-
fast, no?
We have to include it in our checklist and make mandatory the collection of
Sir,
all the
sir,
documents.
I
When?
want to
One by
answer.
one. Yes, Nishant, when?
For the new recruitments
When?
at the time before joining.
Sir, I want to
Before
answer.
joining. Okay, yes, Megha.
Sir, proactively we can make a checklist before joining. He can he or she can submit his documents. That time we will get some time to for background verification and his document submission or that.
When
as
you
per
are telling
checklist.
when to ask?
Before joining, we can ask him or her to submit his certificate and the mark sheet so that we
Okay,
can
so I'll
proceed.
give a scenario, another case study. Nothing wrong, huh? So Megha offer letter is ready and I'm calling Megha, we are going to release your offer. So kindly submit the documents.
Yes.
Okay, submit the
Yes.
documents. And then we come to know Megha does not have the certificate.
Hmm.
क्या करोगे?
So we should, sir, while sending off. Oh,
Nayan, you are already a student. No answer, I said. You know the answer, then why you're telling?
Ensure
yeah,
in the
just,
ensure in the
Yes, Megha,
preliminary
I'm
interview
asking.
itself.
I called Megha for finalization, and Megha said, sir, I don't have a certificate, but I will apply immediately. Nothing wrong. Now what you will
Correct.
do? What you will do? I'm telling the case study.
Sir, proactively we can inform the university also that he is
Why
applying.
should we inform? I've kept not for you. For that, I have not kept you, dear. It is not
We
HR's
can
job.
extend his offer letter, the date of joining. We can extend her. मतलब हम लोग postpone भी कर सकते हैं उसका date of joining till
Manager
he is
मानेगा?
submitting.
Let's say Nishant is the head finance and Megha is a executive finance. So Nishant will wait for another 10-20 days. I'm making it more complex. थोड़ा और stress दे रहा हूँ so that you
We can
come out
convey.
of that stress.
We can
चलो अब
convey.
Megha wait करते हैं. Other people.
हाँ.
Yes, Sushma, any answer? Your voice is not audible. And I want everyone to participate there. This is a platform where I want you people to make mistake. I should not be a trainer. This is not a class going on. What is workshop? Please share your thoughts. Make mistake. कोई certificate नहीं देने वाला मैं. Anyone other than Nishant? Anyone freshers want to share your thought कि in this situation how we should overcome this ताकि ये गलती ना हो. Root cause.
We can send the offer, and we if he's notice we will collect resignation letter, and if his period is 3 months.
Chalo, no problem. Anyone else wants to try or should I continue? Yes, Mr. Nishant, you can share yours.
Sir, we can make sure in the preliminary interview itself whether they have the documents necessary or not before proceeding.
Good, very good. So please note it down. What I'm going to share is my solution. Okay, what is the solution? Please think as an HR first. So what is background verification? Company is investing money. Company is investing money for every individual. And it is our job to get green, not red color, not orange color. That is not VR. What is postman job? What is postman? Collects the data, collects the letter, give the letter. What is his intention, his knowledge, his idea? Nothing. Collect and share. So you are also doing the same thing. Submit, collecting the documents and submitting to the vendor. Where is your thought? Where is you? Where is your knowledge? Then why you did MBA? Why you studied? तुम्हारा दिमाग किधर है? That is my question. Postman नहीं बनना है. Then you have to behave like an HR, na? This job even my security guard can do. He can collect the document and submit to the vendor. Even a peon can do this job. I want, then what is HR executive or assistant manager HR's job? So what we have to do is we have to apply our brain. अभी सबका मौका चला गया. Let's continue. ठीक है? Okay. So what is my solution is, my solution means one of the best solution is during the telephonic interview with what Mr. Nishant has said, preliminary interview, I'm going more deep into the root cause. The first thing what we do is a telephonic call. How many people I believe the first thing is a telephonic call? Normally what we ask, are you working, not working? But we never ask one thing, do you have the certificate? Do you have the resignation letter? We never ask. Why? Because we only focus on one thing. Are you looking for a job? And do you have the experience? That's it. We never focus on the documentation part, right or wrong, because that we get it in the last stage. But now, wherever your company is having a background verification process, make a note of it, that when you call and you feel the candidate is good and he can come for an interview, before that only, you have to ask one question. Do you have the certificate? He will say yes or no only, right? He says, sir, I don't have the mark sheet and I don't have the certificate also. Now let's say Miss Megha has been finalized, and we are at the stage of issuing the offer letter. She undergone 4 interviews, and Nishant is the head finance. Okay? He's the reporting manager. And during the offer letter, we came to know she don't have the documents. Now HR is taking a call. HR is taking a call that we will not select Megha due to these issues. HR head says, मत लो उसको अगर प्रॉब्लम है तो. डॉक्यूमेंट्स भी नहीं है, सर्टिफिकेट भी नहीं है. अब गुस्सा आएगा कि नहीं आएगा निशांत जी को? Do you think finance head will say, why you wasted our time then? She underwent 4 interviews. This is HR's job to ensure that all the documentation done in on time and before time. Now, why you took her for the interview or why you called her for the interview? You have wasted my time. Right or wrong? निशांत को गुस्सा आना चाहिए because उसका time waste हुआ है. तो गलती किसकी है? Of course, HR की है. See, don't take as a galti in a wrong way, but it is our responsibility to ensure that we go as per the process. That is what is HR, right? Who has made this policy? HR has made the process and the policy, and you are not following the policy, then are you an HR person? So today's main thing is a case study where you have to consider education document is also one of the most important document, but whether it is available or not available. Now you can tell her ki Megha, as you don't have the certificate right now, we suggest you that you can come for the interview, but ensure that you apply for the certificate immediately and confirm us. Now I'll give the scenario. Hi, dear Chetan. So you have been shortlisted for the interview, but as we discussed yesterday that you are not having the certificate, so we have a background verification process where we require the certificate. Very important. So one small request, can you immediately apply for the certificate and share the acknowledgement? We will immediately call you for the interview. The person who is seriously looking for a job, immediately he will apply for the certificate. He don't have to go to the Nagpur or Kashmir to go and file. He can do online also. Agree or not agree? Now everything is digital. He just have to take 15-20 minutes, give him full 1 day time, he will apply. Your job is done at the first level. This is one of the solution. So during the interview, telephonic interview, I want everyone to have just 2 minutes to ensure that the person has necessary documents. What are that documents? Aadhaar card, PAN card. Okay. Second is education, mark sheet and certificate. And the third one is the relieving letter or appointment letter. And whatever documents the background verification people have asked for. So you have to make a checklist. This is called proactive. How many people understood and agree to this? Everyone agrees this is possible. Do you think we have overloaded with the work? No, just on the call, and the person will never tell lies during interview. Sir, I have the but don't ask only. Normally you can ask, hey Chetan, I hope you have your certificate and mark sheet available with you. Will you be able to submit it? If he says yes, both certificate and mark sheet, do you have? Then he will say, yes, I have. Or he will say no, because you are asking for it. So definitely he's not going to tell lies, right or wrong. What is HR? Ask in such a way that he gives the right answer. That is called communication. Logic, can I go ahead? Now, is there any other way to resolve this problem? The case study is this. The person has got selected. She's a very good candidate, but at present, she don't have 2 documents. Is there any other way to find out or solution to this? One is during the interview, you can ask, what is the second scenario? Anyone? Can anyone share? What else we can do?
We
Come
can
on,
ask them
fast.
to send the documents to our mail
To our,
ID, like company mail ID.
but Megha is telling I don't have the certificate. Then what you should do? Chalo, no problem at all. Nothing wrong, dear. This is called practical knowledge. I will share with you, nothing wrong. So when I teach now, I always go to the depth one so that people understand the concept. I don't take any case study. I always share the concept so that you are very clear and you can take a decision anytime. Second option is in case you forgot to ask during the telephonic interview. So when the interview is going on, make a checklist. Ki this question, definitely I will ask. And if suppose he says, sir, I don't have the certificate or mark sheet, then you can inform him ki immediately apply so that we will call for the next round. So for the next round, it is compulsory that you have the acknowledgement. So he will be double sure. Remember the punchline, the punchline. If you say anything to a candidate, he will do. Once he becomes an employee, then you have to follow him. शादी करने से पहले कुछ भी बोलो डांस करेगा वो, शादी के बाद चेंज हो जाएगा. That is a concept of everything. Am I clear, everyone? So you get an opportunity even during the interview also. Now, second option, before you issue the offer letter, second, write it down. Before you issue the offer letter, you should have all the documents which background verification want. Earlier, what was the scenario? We have to take the certificate, go to the scanner machine, scan the copy, take it in the pen drive, then we have to email. But today, that is not the scenario. He has to just take a photograph and share on the WhatsApp in just next 5 minutes. Is it possible? If I say, Megha, I want your certificate and all the document in just next 10 minutes, it is possible for her to submit, right or wrong? Because it is available on the WhatsApp. So before you issue the offer letter, ensure that you collect all the documents and then only issue. Now, this is the second solution, friends. Please listen very, very, very dash. Okay, you have to understand. Now, background verification company has a list of the University of India, along with an answer which university requires both the document and which university requires single document. I'll repeat, the background verification vendor already have a list of Excel sheet, all the university in the Excel sheet with a summary, which university requires the single document and which university requires the both the document. So what I normally do on the day one only, I ask the vendor, can you send me the list of the education list, which university requires? Now we already have what we have to do. Hi, Mega, sorry, which university? Just check in your Excel sheet, you will get the answer. Let's say Pune University. And Pune University do not require both the document. One document is enough. But still, you can tell her to apply. Nothing wrong. And as per law also, personally and professionally, she should have both the certificate and the document, right or wrong? So why don't you tell her to apply? She will apply. Tell her background verification, we require this both the document. She will submit. Uska bhi kaam ho gaya, apna bhi kaam ho gaya. So what is the second solution? Before you reject the person, at least have a glance on the Excel sheet, whether it is compulsory, required or not required. How many people understood the concept now? Second solution. So what is the process? You can call the vendor, ask him to submit or share the Excel sheet, and you can check randomly. Nothing wrong. Easy? Possible? Now the answer comes, Pune University requires both the document. Now you have to take a call. Now you have to force her to do that because it is a requirement, and tell her very clearly, if you do not have the documents, we will not be able to issue the offer letter. She will definitely do that. Agree? Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, how many people understood the case study and both the solution? Anyone wants to ask any question? There are still some PPT I'll share. But before I go to the next level, how many people understood? Can everyone write in the chat box at least yes, yes, or no, no? Come on, make it fast on the chat. All the 49 people who are there right now, can you share your thought? Have you understood the entire concept? Okay, chalo. Now let's go to the next one. Okay, you can send the documents and ask them to verify. That is second option. Okay, if the candidate is very good, you share the certificate to the vendor, send the mail to the vendor and tell him to cross verify. If he says I'm okay with that, then you can issue the offer letter. Am I very clear, everyone? Now I'm going to the next level. When you issue the offer letter, either you can give him 1 day time. Ki Megha, good news is that we have shortlisted you and we are going to issue an offer letter. But before, inform her everything. What is the CTC designation, joining date, everything you can disclose. Nothing wrong. But tell her one thing. We are ready to issue the offer letter. But as you have you don't have the certificate right now, I just want you to immediately apply and share the acknowledgement, and we will send the offer letter. This is also one of the part. Second thing you can do, only in case if she's asking for 30 days notice period, let's say Mr. Nishant is going to join the organization after 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, you have sufficient time. So you can give that. Tell them that you have to submit the original document before you join the company. And you have to write one condition in the offer letter very clearly. What is that sentence? You can frame it that, as discussed, please note that you have to submit the original, that is original copy of the certificate of the graduation or MBA before you join the organization, or else the certificate will be treated as withdrawn or terminated or termination, whatever thing. What is the logic? The person should be aware that if I don't submit before I join the organization, my offer letter will be withdrawn. So that you have to write it so that you are in the safe zone. How many people are very clear with this? Everyone understood what is the logic? In the offer letter, you have to write this clause that you have to submit before you join the organization, or give him 1 month time, 15 days time, whatever you want, but write it. Now, before this, you do take any call. The first most important thing is taking the approval of the head HR. Who is the person who is going to scold you? Who is the person who is going to give you the marks? Your boss. So let's say Nishant is the head HR and I'm the person. I'm telling, sir, there is one candidate, Miss Megha. She's really good and she has undergone the 2-3 interview and she's shortlisted. But the issue is, sir, that she's not having a certificate. And I have already informed her to apply for it. But sir, I need your approval. Shall I go ahead or not? Unless and until your head HR approves it, please do not release the offer letter, because tomorrow who is going to scold you? Your boss. But if the boss has already given the approval, then tomorrow you can show, no, sir, I have already informed and discussed with you. So boss knows that. So boss will definitely approve, because that is a process of background verification. Boss has to give the approval, no? So it is your duty and responsibility to inform the head HR very clearly, keep it in writing. Boss says, if Mr. Nishant says, Anand, you go ahead. You just don't go ahead, huh? Because there is nothing in writing. So what you can do, you can send a mail to to the head HR. Dear sir, as discussed and finalized, and as you have approved that we are going ahead with the offer letter of Mr. Anand for so and so. The reason was that you frame the sentence, nothing wrong. I just want you to inform your boss that you have already discussed. This is the employee. So this is a candidate, this is a position, and this is the problem. For your information, at least you have a record or not. You should have that record. I hope everyone is clear with this. Done. Can everyone come so that we end up, we do have 2-3. Can I see everyone on the screen? 47 people. Rest all. This are all I've seen. What about others who are there now? Everyone, 48 people can come. चेहरा दिखा सकते हो, कोई problem नहीं है. I'm not going to do anything. ठीक है? Now, 2-3 things which I want to share my experience. Okay. Taking the approval of the head HR is very important to secure your job. Boss will say, Anand, how many times I've told you without this document, why you have recruited? Sir, I have already asked you, but I don't remember. Then what you will do? So to be on a safer zone, always take the approval. So what is the moral of the story is that before you issue the offer letter, I want everyone to ensure that you have all the documents that is required as per the HR policy and background verification policy. How many people are very clear with this? Chalo, now it's a time to share your thought. Anyone have any query? Can I see at a glance everyone? Anyone have any query? How many people feel that they have learned something new today? How many people feel that you have learned something new today which you were not aware? Clear? Now, small suggestion from my side. This was just one point. If someone wants to learn the entire process of offer letter, almost 12 to 15 hours. How many hours? 12 to 15 hours, entire step by step process. At a glance of just you have to spend 499, you will get A to Z knowledge of the offer letter. It's a short term course. And if you want one more thing, entire background verification, step by step, how to implement, what all things you have to do, what all mistake we do, you can still go with background verification. It's 3-month course. You can complete in 2 days. It's just few hours. I'll just share. Go to our website, okay, hrtopper.com, hrtopper.com. Click on the course. Here you will see all the short-term courses. Example, offer letter. In the offer letter, the price is written here. It is almost 12 hours. Every video has a hours also. Every video has an hours. You can go and watch that. So you will get a depth knowledge. There are many offer letters, there are many short-term course which you can learn. So if you want that entire practical knowledge and you will be in a position to implement the process, then you can do this course. Anyone want to ask anything regarding the offer letter with this case
Yes,
study? Please
I
ask.
want
Yes,
to ask,
Nayan.
sir. So basically, what you told that you must mention in offer letter like within these days you need to submit a document. So how much time frame? Like 7 days or as in there is
So do
some
you
time?
think 7 days I will get the certificate? Not possible. So that is a genuine 1 month time you can give.
No, if the candidate does not have, so how much time we should give? As in there
So
must
that
be
is
some.
what so I'm telling as a Nayan, I'll give you 7 days time. I want the certificate. Do you think it is possible?
No, not sir.
Then why 7? The answer is with you only. So whenever you make a process and policy, always ask a question to yourself. If the company gives me 10 days, is it possible? Not possible. Who is the right person? You can ask the person ki what they have told. So when you call to the university, they will tell you within 15 days, within 1 month. So give him that 15 to 20 days time. Nothing wrong. If you get the acknowledgement also na that the person has applied, आधा काम खत्म हो गया अपना, because वो आने ही वाला है. वो बहुत
Yes, yes.
important है. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Nishant.
Sir, is it mandatory to mention the salary in offer letter? What we are agreed?
100% mandatory. I'm going to take this in the next session, maybe in this coming week only. What all things we have to write in the offer letter. That is also a case study. So I want your feedback, ki how you felt this session. Is it really benefited you so that I can take this case studies, because this is my first lecture on case study. I have taken, there are hundreds of videos available on the YouTube channel, 100 of videos, all practical knowledge. You can go and watch it. HR Topper, you can write and start watching. So if everyone has got benefited, then I'm thinking to take a next session on offer letter case study, ki what all things you need to mention. Anyone else have any question, or you want me to give your suggestion what topic we can take?
So question.
You can ask any question now related to this case study.
But like there are some companies which also not only just while background verification, they just not only ask for the document, but also they ask for the images of your house also. Sometimes there are some
That
companies
is
who
a
ask
part
that.
of background verification. So that you can learn in the background verification. Ki what is the process, what all things happen, that you can learn. I think you have already learned. So next.
Yes.
Next. Anyone have any question related to this?
Sir, can you share this case study with us on group?
Rashi, your voice is not audible, dear.
Sir, can you share this case study with us on group?
Can you share what?
This case study with us on group.
case study. What case? Already I taught you, no?
Okay.
But I will upload this on the YouTube and I'll share the link on the group so you can watch it again. No problem at all. Anyone else want to ask anything? Chalo. Then we'll end up. Chalo. I hope anyone wants to share your experience. Anyone wants to appreciate. I want to learn that skill. Anyone wants to share your thought?
Yes, sir, I want to.
No. Next, you are my student.
So no,
My
but I want to
students
share
not
my
required.
thoughts and appreciation. I learned something.
No,
that is
then
a-
it becomes like a business. I don't want to. I want someone fresher
Yes, sir.
who has recently joined. Let's ask from
Oh.
Nishant sir. Nishant sir, what you are like? You are a HR person, or can you share something about yourself?
Yes, sir, definitely. Actually, there are a lot of small things, but we don't care that much in during our HR processes. In that angle, this is very beneficial to even the HR heads also, not only for middle level or junior level. Because
So
lot
what
of
you are
points we
doing,
miss
sir,
out.
about you in one sentence, like you are in
I am-
HR only?
Yes, I am into HR only, sir. I am from Tirupur. I am
Okay.
working with a manufacturing company.
No need to tell the name, huh? Just your
Yes.
designation.
I am AGM HR. I am heading the PMS of the company.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yes.
So even being a senior also, I hope you must have learned something new today.
Definitely.
At least
So-
you can implement those things in your organization. That is
Definitely,
what
definitely, sir. These all will add up in our checklist so that we will not make such errors in future.
Sure, no problem. So thank you so much, everyone. We'll meet very soon in this week only with another topic on. But I want your suggestion. Ki what all things you want to learn? One point, like, so that we can make videos on that. Done? Chalo. Can we leave now?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Chalo. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night,
Thank you.
sir.
Chalo.
Night,
Thank